Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Roman. I'm back for another episode. Today I've got a question that I want to answer, which is quite simple. Why do I love entrepreneurship? And it goes back to the beginning. so, um, like you know, I came from Ukraine when I was 1 year old to the United States. So when we came here, literally with just about nothing, just clothes, some silverware, a couple dollars, and our fight, or not our. I was a baby. My parents and family's desire for a better life. So, when you come to America for the American dream, that desire for a better life, it's not owning a house, home ownership. It's entrepreneurship, a totally different kind of ship. Um, and that's what happened for my family. But it took a while because businesses are hard. And even when you start, a lot of times you little more than own your own job. We'll get into that later. So, my parents worked a bunch of jobs that got started. They did whatever they could to get by, to provide. And, I'm so grateful for everything that they've done for me and for my family. Um, but it doesn't get you to the ultimate destination. No job ever will. It's no secret. Even if you earn a ton of money, you're going to end up going paycheck to paycheck or very close to it. And it just doesn't make sense. So they began their entrepreneurial journey, owning their own businesses. And it's been a real challenge. But I've seen this struggle in my whole life where they work hard. But we went from nothing to something, to a little more something, to having our own home, and generally successful businesses that they can at least provide a home and a comfortable life for me and my sister. And that's really amazing, to go from nothing with no language, from a socialist country where, no matter how hard they worked, they couldn't really get ahead while maintaining their integrity. Um, because it's possible to get ahead. It's just hard to do it while maintaining your integrity in a country like the USSR, where no matter what you did, if you didn't know the right people, or you weren't have the right agreements with people, you couldn't get stuff. You could go into a grocery store and it's empty shelves. This is what I heard. But if you know the butcher, if you're in the butcher shop and you're like, yo, butcher, uh, you know what? My I own the cheese store up the block. I'll trade you. Here's a pound of cheese. Give me a pound of meat. And that was the only way to get stuff done, because the government decided what was created and what doesn't, and how much of what was made and how much was not. And when there's that kind of regulation, it made it very difficult to do anything without getting into a gray area. And you know, for me, just like the GSK, a gray area is just not acceptable. So I'm so grateful to be in the U.S., where my parents, they worked super hard, but they made an honest living, and that's what matters the most. An honest living that provided for us, and they've instilled this character in me. And this is something that I've really grown to appreciate, and I love and appreciate the struggle of the entrepreneurs. And it's not just my parents, tons of entrepreneurs throughout my life that I've met, and they work so hard, and they're so committed, and a lot of times they can get great success, but sometimes it takes years and years and years and years, and sometimes it never comes, and sometimes it only comes a little and then a lot, and sometimes only a little and then not at all. So the journey is difficult, and um, so throughout my challenge, I feel like, hey, these small businesses, I want to find a way to help them. How do we help these people? And then when you see things like Amazon coming, and artificial intelligence and automation, if small business owners, if they don't leverage the right technology, which very few of them are comfortable with, and if they can't afford to do it, also not just be comfortable but afford to do it, and then they're not going to do it. And Amazon and Walmart and these giants are going to eat them alive. And we can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. That's part of my crusade to make sure that small businesses are inspired and empowered to grow and thrive, even in this kind of economy where Amazon is eating the lunch of a lot of their competition. Because when you use the right knowledge and you leverage it with the right technology, you can boom regardless of who your competition is. You can literally create your own economy. And I'm going to go into more detail about all the things that I've learned and the things that I continue to learn on a daily basis and share what I think makes sense. And share my love of entrepreneurship. And my goal is to inspire and empower, inspiring with knowledge and wisdom from the great people, and empowering with technology and the ability for everyone to collaborate, to build an alliance where we can help each other in order to help entrepreneurs thrive to the next level. And that's what I'm here to accomplish. But I've always been interested in that. But what really set me over, it made me decide, hey, of the billions of opportunities in the world, this is what's right for me. Um, I met a friend of mine now, also a client for a while. I've been working in marketing. I just don't want to talk about too many things at once, one thing at a time. So, but he has a dry cleaner business. He's owned it since I think he said the early 90s. And he did well for a long time, but lately, business has tanked, and he's been working literally like what 10 from like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. What's that? 9 hours a day, 7 days a week for like 10 years or more without a vacation. That's not acceptable, because what's the point of having a business if you don't have a life? And I understand when you're in it, it's so hard to break out, and that just tugs at my heart. And I'm like, we can't let that happen. People deserve to make a living and have a life by leveraging technology, by leveraging knowledge, by creating an alliance with the right people. We can do that, and that's my goal. That's my ambition. That's my passion. That's why I'm coming here to you. So those are all the things that I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to empower. I'm here to share. I'm here to document my journey of self-improvement, because I'm committed to being the best version of myself that I can. And I admit I'm like 10% maybe of who I believe I should be at this point in time. And my report card financially documents that fact, that I'm definitely not operating at a higher percentage than that. But the point is, my battery's been charging. I've been learning and loading and planning and getting everything ready to go to the point where the dam is about to burst. And that's right here. And that's why I'm documenting this and sharing this with you. We've already gone a little long, but I hope you can see that situations like this with that dry cleaner, it's not acceptable. Another one from high school. One of my good friends in high school, her father owned a deli in the town where I grew up. Now, he worked literally 7 days a week, from like 5 a.m. to like 4 p.m. For a long time, almost every single day. One day, his boys and him decided to go out, to have a boat, to go out for some beers and go fishing. And as he's getting onto the boat or out there, I don't know all the details, he slipped, fell, and the propeller for the boat got him. And boom, gone. 7 days a week, busting his butt, supporting his family, and wiped off the face of the earth from a little freak accident just like that. It's too much, and it's just not right. But it's a fact that good things or bad things can happen to really good people. And life is precious. And we need to live life to the fullest. And that is part of why I'm here to share. So if you believe in living life to the fullest, if you believe that there's opportunities out there, there's information that you might not be aware of, but just because you're not aware of it, it doesn't mean you shouldn't find out if it can help you in your life, and you're ready to take action to change something, contact me. Let me share with you the information that I've heard that's changed my life. Maybe we can change yours and we can work together. That's everything. Thank you for this. I look forward to talking soon. Have an amazing day. Cheers.